What the? Did this saint really just proc Narthana's Sigil back to back?
What is up, gang? So I'm gonna quickly go over my God's Saint build, you know, my min-max Saint. Nothing like my previous video, like crit Saint, that is troll. It was, you know, obviously for funny entertainment purposes. But you know, that shit, enough to the ground. That shit, we're not doing that every week. Anyways, in this video, I'm just gonna go over my build. And you know, it's like an optimal Saint build where you want to be running right now for like Metro's Vessel, the new raid and shit. Obviously your Saint, so your main role is like a healer. You shouldn't be trying to do damage. You can, but like it won't be doing much. So like every now and then you can. I guess I'll just start with my weapon, since we're already here. So obviously right now I'm using 2 empowering, but it's not full. I can get 1 more slot. I would recommend you just go max Voltic. Okay, if you're gonna go Saint, I would just highly recommend you go max Voltic. And like maybe you can go 5 Voltic, like 2 striking. That is a thing you could do, because if you wanna, you know, if you're having trouble killing the mobs, striking, they'll be full HP. Your light burst will do more damage when they're full. So that's, you know, just something you can do if it helps you clear mobs solo. I'm gonna quickly go into my stats. So here we go. Arcane. So if you didn't know, Holy Grace does scale with Arcane. Like some of you Saints be griefing, honestly. If this shit was bannable, God bless. Like I really wish, on God, I would literally just like report every single Saint I see running no Arcane. Like what is wrong with y'all? It does scale with Arcane. You don't need 300, 400 HP. You're just trolling, bro. What is all of that HP for? It doesn't make any sense. Your healing does not scale with health. I've tried it. It might have a tiny bit of health scaling, and I just don't know. We don't have any numbers, so we have to test it ourselves. But from what I've tested, it does not have health scaling. It's Arcane scaling. Remember that? And obviously outgoing healing and incoming healing. This does affect your Holy Grace. Ignore these numbers, by the way. I might be a bit of a demon. Okay, might be a bit of a demon. But yeah, Holy Grace, Arcane. I would recommend you get around 100 to 110 Arcane, you know, like what I have.
Okay, we're going to skip ahead since this nigga won't stop yapping.
If you ain't proccing your Narthana Sigil in 1 Holy Grace, you need better gear, because it's the most important thing a Saint should be able to, you know, do. If you can't do that, it's very unreliable. Accessories, so we got Blight, Ring of Blight. Okay, Saint's biggest weakness, Cursed. If the user is cursed, then they are unable to heal other people, so keep that in mind. Cursed completely reduces your outgoing healing as well as your incoming healing. So you can't be healed if you have cursed, and you also can't heal other people if you have cursed. Even if they don't have cursed and you have cursed, you cannot heal them, right? So you Ring of Blight, you don't have to use it. Like you can still win in Metro's Vessel without Ring of Blight. It's not mandatory, but it is a huge help, and I highly recommend you bring this shit. And they all have more than 1 stack of curse, right? You should, they should all self-cure on that turn, and because you're last, they can all self-cure before you, and then you can heal all of them to full HP on that exact same turn, because you have Ring of Blight, because you don't have to self-cure yourself. Alright, ignore that VC. Okay, I'm on Discord, whatever. Alright, anyways, that made me lose my train of thought. But Arcane, here we go. Ring of Arcane, Blessed Ring of Arcane +2, whatever. You know, you obviously need Arcane. And then I'm using Blessed Necklace of Mending +2, obviously Mending, optimal for Saint, whatever. Perfect thing for Saint, you need that, so I'm just flexing. Alright, I'm gonna quickly showcase, you know, Holy Grace, procs in 1 turn, whatever. Just like speed this up. So Holy Grace, oh right, here we go. So I also have this Metro's Grasp and Mulligan Realm. I love Mulligan Realm. This is such a nice ability. Metro's Grasp, this is a very amazing ability. Okay, you remember I said your role as a healer is like a healer, right? You're a Saint, your main role is a healer. However, you don't need to have Heavenly Prayer or like Breath of Fengye. They're okay, they're pretty good, you know, both, especially Heavenly Prayer. I love Heavenly Prayer the most. Especially if you don't have a Ring of Blight, Heavenly Prayer is like the next best thing. It does give you tons of resist. Now, resist, obviously you can resist Cursed. so you won't get the curse on you, and you can give it to one other person so you don't have to worry about them for a few turns, giving them lifesteal and whatever. But anyways, we're just showcasing the Holy Grace, right? Sigil procs, whatever. Cool. That's more than enough. Okay. Anyways, next thing is next. So we are gonna go straight to the trainer, and I'm gonna show you guys my mastery. Bug out your outgoing healing stat, and it'll go up by a tiny bit. That's why it was 421%, but 361 is actually what my healing is. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the mastery. Oh wow, I have an extra point. That's cool. Obviously, you want to get the luck. I don't know why it's luck. Bro, whoever made this skill tree is honestly... I understand the concept. Okay, I understand this concept, right? All for one, one for all. This is like selfish. Okay, what we're doing is all for yourself. I get it, bro. Reduced outgoing healing by 75%. Jesus Christ. Why would anybody want this? Okay, I understand it. Increases incoming healing by 50% as an upside. That is not worth it. You can no longer heal people pretty much if you get this shit. I don't even want this shit, and I do love light burst proficiency. This is a really nice one, like passive, but you just can't get it because you have to get this dog shit. Like, I hate this skill tree. Please buff Saint skill tree for mastery. It's so bad. But anyways, we're gonna go down to speed tree. This is what I did. Speed tree, one for all. Remember, your role is a healer, not to do damage. So yeah, you lose 30% damage, which is crazy. Just makes your life more miserable. But you do get 50% outgoing healing. And you also get increased, regen on graceful returns. Okay, so graceful turns, when you heal somebody, you obviously are gonna start getting, you're gonna get a buff or whatever. And this buff is now gonna include a regen buff, which is very nice. So you remember I said, actually I don't know if I did say this yet, but Saint, you don't need a lot of HP. I'm pretty sure I haven't said this. Saint does not need a lot of HP. You do not need vitality. You can have a bit of endurance so you don't get one shot. Okay? Do not have too little HP, but you just don't need a crazy amount. There's people with like, what, 400 HP, 300 HP. You don't need that on Saint, okay? Literally, I have 139, and I've never died in Metrom's Vessel. I've done Corrupted Metrom's Vessel. I've done normal multiple times. I have a, what's it called, Amorous, that new race, where you need every artifact. Yes, I've done tons of runs with just this much HP. It's so easy because I regen an insanely large amount, right? So I got one for all, obviously, 50% of outgoing healing. Now, you see, I have 361%. Alright, so it's not 50% added on to your outgoing healing. What happens is it takes 50% of your current outgoing healing and it, adds that onto your current outgoing healing. So 50% of your current outgoing healing is then added on to your, outgoing healing. So I normally have like around, what, I think it's 240%, 241% or something without this passive. This passive right here. Without this I have like 240% or so. With it, 361%. It's insane, right? Anyways, cleansing prayer proficiency. I love this buff as well. It's not the best thing, but it's okay. I love the resist mainly because resist, it lasts forever until you get hit by a status condition. So you can actually use it to block shit like Thorian's Plague. You can block Metrom's Vessel's, he's cursed or hexed. Those are the two best things you want to resist. But anyways, other than that, I'm going down this tree. And then I want to get, no, not this. This is ass. We do not want this shit, right? So I tested this myself. The cursed, like being negated by what, 25%. Curse now only negates 75% of your healing instead of 100%. Yes, it's a 25%, bypass or whatever on curse, the debuff, which normally is 100% anti-heal. This only applies to yourself, nobody else. So if somebody else has cursed and you try to heal them while you have this passive, it will still not do anything. It's so dumb. I don't know who made this shit. It's so dumb. I don't know who made this shit. Yo, Bia. Oh wait, hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
You want to know who made this shit? I'll tell you, it was Nuova, that son of a... Meanwhile, in real time.
Like, can we please buff Saint's Mastery? Like, the tree, this shit is so ass. Holy Grace Proficiency is what I'm actually going for. This is a very good passive. 25% regen. So the reason I would want this is in Metrom's Vessel, right after Oblivion, you could then now Holy Grace somebody, proc your Sigil, heal everybody up. Not everyone's going to be full. However, the person you use Holy Grace on will now have this 25% regen buff for 3 turns. Now, if you use this on someone who is a bit squishy, if they then get hit in the following turns, you know, by something that doesn't do a lot of damage, it chips their HP, you know, so that maybe they drop to like 80%, they can regen, so they won't be too low in those, you know, following turns, so you don't have to worry about them for too much, right? You don't have to really worry about them because they will be regenning passively. So it'll make it easier for them to like keep healthy for the next 3 turns or whatever, right? That's why I want this mainly. And that's pretty much it for the skill tree, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this shit is ass. I really love Light Burst, but this shit is terrible. All for One is terrible. Piercing Grace is terrible. One for All, Cleansing Prayer Proficiency, and Holy Grace Proficiency are all good. So you need 37 points in total to actually get Holy Grace Proficiency while having Cleansing Prayer and One for All, right? But that's it for Mastery. Okay, bro, I'm getting jumped in my same video, but yeah, I'm just gonna stop it here. Peace, guys.